Hi, my name is Wing Feng, and my topic is on a remedy to the culture of consumption. Traditionally, public space is one of the most fundamental and significant socio-spatial element in the history of cities. It provides its citizens a place to voice opinions and values, where differences are respected and negotiated. However, with today's consumerist culture, the function of public space has solely become a space for entertainment, and along the way abandoning the duty of educating and facilitating political affairs. Moreover, are these spaces considered public anymore? Does the city even need them? On the other hand, privatized institutions such as shopping malls, restaurants, and cinemas that portray themselves to be public have become indispensable to the modern life, which is the acceptance of the free market economy as the global standard. Consumption is now the medium by which we experience our spaces, buildings, cities, ideas, and lives. One of the topics I explored was inequality. The commodification of public spaces not only alter our perspectives on society, but also our freedom to experience it. In a consumerist economy where capital circulation and accumulation is encouraged, public space, ideas, and other entities that are normally freely exchanged are now being converted into goods and services that could be sold and purchased. Therefore, those with higher ability to consume are afforded more priority and power in the use of public space in a modern society. Inequality will always exist in society, but we must not let this inequality of wealth translate into inequality in power. Everyone should be given an equal chance to use public space on a provisional hegemony. Another topic I explored was identification. Very few activities in the history of cities have united human beings in the way consumption has. Unlike religion, the consumerist culture seeks to be as apolitical as possible by adopting an identity that can ensure its existence anywhere. However, this identity of global dominance through standardized functions and aesthetics found in shopping malls have resulted in the homogenization of public space. Goods purchased in one place could be easily found elsewhere. Consumption of goods are no longer adept at attracting the average consumer anymore. Instead, the consumer experience became the lure of shopping malls. While the environment of consumption has become homogenized, its voluntary captives have taken on an assortment of appearances and identities. If the consumerist culture sees one in making themselves through their purchases, it can be argued that consumption allows an individual to integrate with society and celebrate their becoming and belonging. One can complement or eradicate former selves with no real consequences to be had. There is nothing to undo because there are endless possibilities. Consumption is inevitable, but the city shall educate and encourage its citizens to consume and take on identities that can contribute to the moral ethics of the society. The next topic I explored was institution as consumption. Unlike programs such as schools and hospitals, where attendance is ensured by basic human needs, there is no guaranteed frequency or density of consumption. Its total dependence on external factors such as trends, the economy, or even temperature forces it to continuously adapt and reinvent itself to keep up with the most subtle changes in society. As a result, traditional institutions such as museums and libraries have become more encroached by consumption amenities, where the experience is becoming increasingly equivalent to that of the department store. As a program inherently equipped and prepared for change and flexibility in the face of uncertainty, consumption has helped the institution extend its lifetime at the expense of a moral meaning, morally meaningful experience, if any was left. The new city shall provide a more attractive solution to the institution, one that does not deny consumption but encourages social exchange between people. The last topic I looked at was consumption as infrastructure. In an effort to maximize consumption, Circulation spaces are designed as a continuous horizontal plane that is synonymous with urban experience at the ground level. Previously distinct entities are now linked by a smooth network that permeates and invades all public spaces. They became so obvious that we failed to acknowledge their existence. Consumption has become a part of the city's infrastructure, where its form and implications motivate the city. For all its alleged inability to facilitate a morally correct society, consumption has quite literally consumed public spaces and turned it into one of its own. Traditional squares and plazas simply do not have the capacity to carry out modern functions anymore. However, this does not mean public spaces have vanished, but rather undergoing a transition. More importantly, what can a new city learn from the culture of consumption to foster a healthier, ethical society?